So in this session we are going to see how to create buttons in Processing IDE. So you'll be creating a small window. Inside that you are going to create two buttons known as on and off. Later this will be used for controlling some devices connected to Arduino, right? So the first line of the program is import control p5.star. Control p5 is a package. So by using import uh, command, you are importing the package known as control p5, and whatever libraries are there in that package, all the libraries you are importing, that is mentioned by dot star, right? Then in the second line you are creating an object known as cp5 of type of class control p5. So you are creating an object cp5 of a particular class control p5. So control p5 library or package is used for, or this class is used for creating all the user interface that can be generated using control p5, such as button, scroll bar, knob, etc. All these things are created using this class known as control p5. Then in the next step you are creating another object known as font for a class pfont, because in the switch and in the window you need to write some text. So for that text processing you need to use a class known as pfont. Then in the setup part, first line is size of 30, 250. So size of command is used for creating a new window of size 30 cross 250. 30 will be the width, 250 will be the height. Width means it will be in the x-axis, height means it will be calculated along the y-axis, right? Then you are going to create a button, font, etc. So first step is, you are in the previous program you have seen that you are using a constructor known as serial, right? So constructor was used for initializing the attributes of a class, right? So similarly here you are using a class known as control p5. So this class also should have a constructor. That constructor is known as control p5, and this shows that this represents the parent applet. It shows the parent form. That means you are going to create certain objects in this form or in this window, that is shown by the this attribute. So you are initializing the cp5 object, or you are initializing all the attributes in the cp5 object using a constructor known as control p5. So constructor should have same name as that of the class. Then you are creating a font. So create font is used for creating a font, right? And you are storing it into this object. So the font what you are going to create is, you are going to use the font Arial and the size 20. So by using create font Arial 20, you are initializing, or you are configuring the font of type Arial and size 20. Then from here onwards you are going to create the button. So for creating the button, you should use the control cp5 object, control p5 object known as cp5. So cp5 dot add button. In brackets you are giving the name of the button as on. So the same name will be displayed on the button as button text itself in the cp5. So cp5 dot add button on means you are creating a button with the text and name as on. Then dot set position 100, 50 means you are setting the position of the button in the window. So first one will be x coordinate, next one will be the y coordinate. So we will run this program and see, so it will be more clear. So you are creating a window, you need to create a button here. That means this button should be created in this x-axis. So this will be the x-axis, this will be x-axis. So the in x direction you need to move 100. So x will be 100, and y will be starting from here, y will be 50. So x will be 100, y will be 50. So x coordinate is 100, y coordinate is 50. So in x 100 and y 50, that is this point, you will be creating a button, right? So that is meant by the position. Set position means you are setting the position of the button at coordinate x 100, x is this one, x-axis, x is 100, y is 50. Similarly, you are setting the size of the same button. It is having two parameters, width and height. So this is known as the width. So the width is measured in the x-axis, height is measured in the y-axis. So set the size 120, 20 means 120 pixels width. So here all the dimensions are in, the units are in pixels. So 150 means 100 pixels, 50 pixels. So here size will be 120 pixels width, 70 pixels height, right? Then last one will be set font. In what font you need to represent the text? It will be of font type. What is the font type we have created? Arial 20. So the font type will be Arial, size will be 20. Similarly, you are creating one more button known as off, right? So in the off button, it should be the x-axis should be the same, right? You add button means you are adding a button and the name is off. Second parameter set position 100, 150. So you can see that the x-axis of both the buttons are same. So this is the x-axis. The x-axis or the x coordinate of on button and x coordinate of off button both are the same. Why? Because both are present in the same column, this column. But y coordinate will be different. Here the y coordinate is 50. In this case, y coordinate will be 150. From here to here, 150 pixels. So in 100, 150 coordinate, you will be having next button known as off. Then what will be the size of the button? Same button size, 120 width, 70 height. What is the font of the button? For the button text, same font. So you are adding two buttons in the window by using cp dot or add button function, right? So this adding the button, creating of the widgets or the objects or the whatever user interface, whatever you are using, whether it is a button or knob or scroll bar, whatever it is, creation of those things should be done in the setup part. Why? Because this needs to be run only once. These are the configuration steps. Then you are using the draw button, your draw function. In the draw function, you are specifying a background 150, 0, 50. So what is the background here? This will be the background, this color. So this color is a mixture of, so background, the parameters are RGB. So R is having, if you are representing R as 0, it will be representing, say, first you will see that you are making R as 0. So what will happen? We will see, if R is 0, you will be getting what color? You will be getting this color, right? R, G and B is 0, you will be getting this color, that is black. That means everything is 0 means black. If R is 255, it is an 8-bit representation. So if R is 255, you will be getting red color, right? If you are so this red color you will be getting. If we are giving it as 100, what color you will be getting? When you are giving 100, it will be dark. So when you are reducing the number, 0 means it will be black. When you are increasing, say if we are giving it as 100, it will be dark red. If you are giving the maximum value 255, it will be light red. So if you are giving 255, 255, 255 means the whole thing will be in white, right? So this represents R, this represents G, this represents RGB, right? So if you are giving say 100 value in R, you will be getting dark red. If you are giving 255 in R, maximum value is 255, so you will be getting bright red. Similarly, if you are giving 0 and here if you are giving 255, you will be getting bright green. Similarly, if you are giving 0, 0, 255 here, then it will be representing light blue, right? So that is how you are representing the colors. So so in this example, I am using 150, 150. That means it will be mixture of 150 red and 150 blue, right? So that you will be getting a color like this. 150 red, 150 blue. So you'll be getting a background color like this. Then you are using a fill function. Fill function is used for filling something. So whatever you are writing just after the fill, that or whatever object you are using just after the fill, that will be filled with this particular color. So again it is RGB. So here I am making G as 255. That means I am going to fill the color using light green. Right, what I am going to fill, it will be written in the next statement. So I am going to fill it with light green. Right, what I am going to fill, the text that is written in the next statement. So I am writing text font as font. So text font function is used for representing what font it should be and what size it should be. What was the font I have mentioned here? My font is Arial and the size will be 20. That is using text font. Then what text you are going to display, that is represented by the function that is configured by using the function known as text. Text font is used for representing the font. Text is used for representing the or giving the message or text that is to be displayed. What text you need to display? LED control. And where I should keep this text? In this coordinate 80 and 30. So if you are seeing this example, the x coordinate will be 80. This is 80. Y coordinate will be 30. So 80, 30. In this, from this coordinate, you will be printing this text LED control. In what color? That I have already specified in this fill function in light green. That is why you are getting light green LED control displayed here. That is how you are displaying the text, background color, etc. So these things, background color, text, fill, etc. all these things should be written in the draw. So this function will be continuously executing. Right, but the creation of the button, creation of the font, etc. should be present in the setup function. Then finally you need to do one more thing. Here I have created two buttons. When I am clicking on this on button, what should happen? So I should represent or I need to configure the action for this button. In this case, when I am pressing the on button, you can see in the console on message will be displayed. When I am pressing the off button, off message will be displayed in the console. So here, whenever I am pressing a button, I need to display a message in the console. That is what action I need to do here. So for representing the action, you are using this function, on function and off function. These two names should be the same name, whatever name you are using for the button. Here I have created a button with a name on, another button with a name off. So the corresponding action function should have the same name, on and off. Right? So if you are writing a function on, that will be representing the action of on button. If you are writing a function with off as its name, it will be controlling the action of off button. You are not allowed to change the name of the function used for the button. Right? So when I am pressing on button, what will happen? This function will be executed. When I am pressing off function, this function will be executed. When you are pressing off button, this function will be executed. In the function what I have written, println on. That means you are going to print this message in the console. After printing on, you are, since it is println, you will enter one new line character /n. So you will print on, then one new line character will be added. Similarly, if you are pressing off button, off will be printed, again one new line character will be added. So this is how you are configuring action for a button. Right? So in this program, you have seen how to create a window, how to add two buttons, how to display text, and how to configure actions for button press. Right? Thank you.